Hey there everyone! Today I'm going to share with you some Poshmark tips. As you know, I attended Poshmark's first ever Posh Fest in Las Vegas a few months ago, and I learned a lot of great things about how to be a power user, how to move your items fast, how to be a good user, and how to make more sales quickly. So in today's video, I'm going to show you how to find the best deals on Poshmark. Make sure that you filled out your profile as fully as you can. Write what sizes fit you, and you can use several sizes. You don't have to put, for example, a size 8. If you range in sizes depending on brands, then put that in your profile. Say that you are a 6, 8, and a 10, and you'll see those options come up when you're doing your searches. Another tip is to make reasonable offers to listings that you like but are a little bit out of your budget. Now, please be reasonable. This usually means no more than 30% off the listing price. No 50% off, no 70% off. You have to be fair. Look at the item, look at the description, make sure that you read everything about it, see if it's new with tags, see if there are any damages or any signs of wear, and really think about how much you're willing to pay for that item, what would be fair. If you were selling that item, how much would you list it for? And be polite as possible. You don't want to be rude to a seller because that's not going to help the situation at all. It's not going to make you get your item for the price that you want, and certainly not going to make the seller want to sell the item to you at the price that you want. Be polite as possible. If you find that the item that you like is listed in another closet for less, or if it's being sold on a website for less than what they're listing, then you can mention that, but be polite. Again, be very polite and be as nice as possible. You can tell a seller, hey, I found this on Amazon for however much. Do you think you might be willing to lower it to this much? It's always best to be polite and not treat the seller like they're trying to scam you or they're doing something wrong. They may not be aware that the item that they purchased for full price when they got it is now on sale elsewhere. So you can let them know that as gently as possible. Shop for items when they're no longer in season. For example, we're nearing the end of winter right now, so it's a perfect time to look for boots, coats, heavy sweaters, because everyone knows that once it's out of season, you're probably going to put it in storage, and that's going to be a hassle for all sellers. Sellers don't like to retain clothes that they no longer need or use or have any use for. So you may have noticed that Poshmark now has special showrooms. This is an excellent place to find really good deals. They will have showrooms based on designer and based on items, based on season, so it's really a really great place to find curated items for much less than they would be elsewhere. Post an ISO listing. ISO stands for in search of. So you create a listing based on an item that you're really looking for or pieces that you really want. For example, I recently made a listing for full 1950s style midi skirts. I was specific as possible as to what item I wanted, what size I wanted, what colors or prints I wanted, and how much I was willing to pay for them. You should feel free to do the same. Create your own ISO listing and be specific as possible. Use the picture boxes to show examples of exactly the kind of items that you're looking for. Tell them what size, what color, what fit, what length, etc. and share it. If enough people see it, people will contact you if they are selling something like that or if they have seen listings like that. The thing that makes Poshmark different than any other consignment store out there is the community. So I encourage you to make friends. If you like someone's style, if you like someone's item, feel free to write on their listings and tell them how much you admire their style or their items or their closet. This is how you create relationships, and this is how you find friends. And the more friends you have, the more followers you get, and the more shares you get. The more people share your items means the more people see your items, and the likelihood of making a sale grows exponentially by how much followers you get and how much shares you get. Now, if you'd like to see my top 2 tips, go to domesticatedme.com and see them there. All of my information, including the link to the Poshmark post, is linked below in the description box, so make sure you check that out. All of my information as far as my Facebook, my Instagram, my Twitter, that's below as well, so make sure that you check that out. Thanks so much for watching, and stay tuned. you.